Hello and hi friends. I would like to welcome each one of you to our channel Query Disk. Our today topic of discussion is effective communication. One of the most important part while we are working in an industry or an office or wherever we are spending our time with someone co-related with us. In the today's scenario, it is one of the most important thing that is need to be followed and learned. So our today's topic is effective communication. Let's go through it. So friends, what is the purpose behind having the effective communication? As far as industries, offices, our house, our relatives, our friends are concerned, this is one of the most vital part to make the person other than us, and we also should understand the clear objective of what we are trying to communicate. The things like misunderstanding, doing the wrong thing, understanding the wrong objective would not only put us in a problem and we would lag behind the given target, or we would not able to complete the objective on time. So making the right and effective communication to get the job done in the way it should be clear from the top to the bottom, so that there would not be any lack of communication or gaps during the completion of objective. So friend, till now we have learned the message or the intention should be clear from the starting point to the end point. The clear vision of objective is first and foremost requirement of effective communication. Each and every person should able to understand what we are trying to say. So our language should be clear. Our language should be enough easy so that the person sitting at the end understand what we are trying to communicate. Even if we know the things are complicated, we should do the things in such a manner, in a partition way, putting into a small part and communicate to each and every member of our team, so that they could easily understand what we are trying or what we are expecting from our team members. So friends, it is a process which should be followed during the effective communication. First one is the objective, that is need to be clear. What is our objective? What is our target? What is our vision? Second, defining the objective to our team members and the persons who are going to be involved in a project, or those who are involved in communication, they should be clearly understand what we are trying to say in an easy language, in an easy method. And then the third one is, after completion of meeting or after completion of communication, we should take a feedback and understand what the listeners have understood from our communication. Is the communication was clear? Is the communication was understandable? This is what we expect. This is what is required. And last but not the least, the expectation from each team members should be clearly defined so that they could perform according to the expectation of the team leader. Friends, we can divide the effective communication into three parts. What is its importance, its relevance and significance? Its importance is the vision and objective should be clear so that we could easily and on time reach to the target or vision which we have made. The implementation of planning part should be enough clear to each and every individual so that they could participate and put their efforts equally. Individual responsibility should be given and individual responsibility should be communicated properly so that they could be able to perform, they could able to speak, they could able to give their input as required. There should be a proper scheduling so that we would able to get the job done on time. Relevance, because if we do the proper communication, we know the time when we require the resource for getting the job done. Through proper communication, we can mark the progress of each individual and how the job has been done or what is the progress of the job. And the effective communication would be more better if there is a help board. As we know that there are today's time there is an artificial intelligence, there is a chat board, so we should have a help board and there should be a one team leader who should act as a help board to whom the people would able to communicate their problem and ask for the solution. And what is the significance of doing the effective communication? Our result would reflect how much we have done, how good we are at the objective, at the vision, at the project which we are going through. So during the quarter date of final terms we would get the results and we would able to validate each and every person input and make them motivated. So friends, again revising the same 4 parts of the effective communication. The first one is to speak the relevant only and clearly about the objective. We shouldn't talk about here and there. We should clearly speak on the objective, what we want to communicate to the next level. We should plan the project according to the scheduling, according to the time, according to the resources available. Then we should schedule and detailing the project, and then the part is implementation. So this could be only possible if there is an effective communication. Each and every person understand the project clearly, understand the things clearly, and he has a clear vision about what he has to do. So friends, I would like each one of you to be the effective communicator. If you open any communication, get it closed, and hope you would like this video, and if you find this video useful for you, please subscribe and give a feedback to me. I'm highly grateful for you for watching this video. Thank you very much.